Hi folks and welcome. I am Grant Sleep, the Technical Director at ACE Communications. Today's video is the fourth and last in our series of 4 videos and will cover the troubleshooting and support process for the Motorola DLR1060 radio and audio accessory. ACE has a comprehensive in-house support and repair facility. The Motorola DLR1060 radio is covered by a full 2-year manufacturer's warranty, and all its accessories and battery are warranted for a 12-month period against defect and failure under normal working conditions and practices. Folks, all repairs, whether they be warranty or charged, are managed by ACE. Repairs being sent into ACE Communications must be submitted utilizing the ACE repair process. Contact the service team at ACE. The contact details are over my right shoulder for the RMA process and the RMA form to submit units in for repairs. Right folks, onto the troubleshooting. There is a comprehensive troubleshooting guide within the radio user's guide, which is available from ACE on request. I will provide a few of the common troubleshooting points to help you through getting the radio to operate from the turn on stage. Should you find that you're getting no power on the radio, please make sure that the battery is fully charged. If it's not, put it into the charger and charge it. Please make sure that the battery is seated correctly and that the little tag that I showed you earlier is actually out and not underneath the battery. That will stop it making proper contact. If the radio generates a continuous tone when the PTT is pressed, it probably means that you are trying to transmit while somebody is already transmitting. It will transmit a tone like that. Okay. If the radio does not transmit when the PTT button is pressed, it probably means that somebody else is on the channel, okay? Or that you are trying to use the PTT button on the radio while you've got an accessory connected to it. Remember in the previous video I said to you, the PTT button follows the accessory connected to the radio. So if I put an accessory on that radio and I push the PTT button on the radio, it won't transmit. I have to use the PTT button on the accessory to get it to transmit. Okay, remember that. If you have an accessory connected to the radio and you haven't connected it properly, you haven't seated it all the way, you will get audio on that accessory, but you won't get a PTT function. So if I PTT the audio accessory now with it connected to the radio, but it's not seated properly, it will not transmit. You need to make sure, and you'll know that that's not seated properly because if I PTT from here, that also doesn't work. Okay? You need to make sure that your accessory button is, or accessory connector is properly seated. Once it's properly seated, you will get a transmission. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If your audio starts to sound garbled, the digital technology gives you the advantage to experience clear audio up to the edge of the range, okay? However, when the maximum transmission range has been reached, audio might start to sound garbled and pixelated just before the transmission is lost completely. Folks, if this starts happening, please make sure that you can come back into range of the transmission. If your audio transmission is low, this may mean that you have got the microphone too far away from your mouth. So if I start keying up, radio test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it sounds very low. If I bring the microphone closer to my mouth, the transmission audio becomes louder. Alright? Remember in the original training sessions, I taught you that your microphone had to be a specific distance away from your mouth. If you are using the PTT button on the radio, please make sure that you are working between 2 and 5 centimeters from your mouth. If you are using the accessory, the microphone and the accessory, please make sure that that microphone is between 3 and 7 centimeters from your mouth at transmission. If you get an audible reading from the person on the front that says your battery level is low, please recharge the battery. Okay? If you put the radio into the charger and the battery does not charge, in other words, the LED doesn't come on, okay? Please make sure that the battery is seated correctly within the charger to ensure that that LED actually comes on and the battery is charging. Sometimes you can put it in and it doesn't seat properly, the light won't come on. Please make sure that it's properly seated. If you do put the radio into the charger and it still doesn't charge, please check the contacts. Make sure there's nothing in the base of the charger that is preventing the radio from seating properly and that your contacts are clean, all right? If they need to be cleaned, please clean them with a soft, dry cloth. Don't put liquid inside the charger to clean it. Folks, if any of these are not helping you solve the problem, please refer to the user manual. If that doesn't work, please follow the repair process and get the radio in for repairs. We hope these videos have assisted you and look forward to being of service to you guys in the future. Thank you for watching this series of videos.